Good morning, good
Good morning. Good
morning.
morning.
This is Dave and Roxanne, your empowered coach.
Good morning again. And today we want to ask you a question. Do you have a routine in the morning, or do you just wake up and go straight to work and let the day, let the day happen? What we've learned that if you set a pace and you have a routine, it's gonna quantum leap your day. It's gonna have this amazing, powerful result if you have a daily routine, especially if it's something you do on a daily basis. Today, we're gonna share with you something we've learned. I hope it's gonna help you. I know it helped us from the book. What's this book that we have?
Basically, the Miracle Morning. We just actually got a hold of it recently. Um, and it's really powerful because it gives us a structure for us. Some of the routines actually we use it, but for this one they have like an acronym that really helps us organize our morning and before when if we don't have this routine, we just go with just wake up and like really busy without really like have a goal, right? So this rituals help us a lot, and we hope that it will help you as well.
So if you want to know this routine, stick till the very end because it's gonna bless you. It's gonna help you. But before before we do that, just like um, what we do on our Empowered Coach show, we want to brighten up your morning. I want to share with you a joke today, a Joel Austin joke. Here it is. So there was an elderly lady. I heard of this elderly lady one Sunday morning. He went to the church and walked into the church, and an usher greeted him and said, "Where would you like to sit, ma'am?" And the lady said, "I want to sit right up front so that I would receive the message this morning, and I'm excited for this message." And the usher right away said, "Oh no, ma'am, you don't want to sit up front. Our pastor is really boring. He's gonna put you to sleep." And the elderly lady, looked at him with disgust and says, "Do you know who I am?" And the usher says, "No, who are you?" And the lady says, "I'm the mother of the pastor." And the guy was shocked and he put his head down in embarrassment. And finally he looked up and says, "Ma'am, do you know who I am?" And the lady says, "No." And the guy says, "Thank God." I hope that brightened your morning. And on to the miracle morning, on to the routine. So again, there's an acronym. What's that acronym?
The acronym is Lifesavers. Basically, the 5 morning rituals is basically the first one is S,
So the savers
the
part.
savers part. So basically, the first one is silence, meaning to say, silence could be, prayer or meditation, something that that you give time for yourself to like because sometimes we're really busy, right? And this time is basically for you to be able to really like be grounded, really like look at your life, right? For us, I love the prayer. Like just when we wake up, we pray and just really like whatever it is that have that silence part in your morning ritual, even if it's like just 5 minutes or 1 minute. Take that time.
Yeah. So savers. So SAVERS. So that's the acronym. So
Yes.
it's easier to remember your routine in the morning. So first thing you wake up, S is silence, and A stands for affirmations.
Yes.
Affirmations are important because if you declare, how your day is gonna be, your life is gonna be, it's gonna set the pace to the day that's gonna be powerful.
Yes.
Affirmations, and I've learned that um, a while back, and in fact, last night we had an interview in the phone, and that asked us about affirmations, and affirmations is powerful because they one of the questions last night was like how they ask you, right, like how
Yeah.
you were
How I was able to change my from a insecure person
confident
to
person.
confident person, right? Because I used to be really insecure about myself, about my face, about my height. But how do you get over that? How do you get past that, right? So you have to really reprogram yourself. Yes.
And one of it is affirmations. And what affirmation does is that it's when you keep saying it, you know, they say everything starts off as a lie, right?
Yes.
But the more you say it, you start to believe, and once you it really is built in your subconscious mind, it becomes who you are.
Yes.
And we'll talk more about affirmations in a different video. But so number 2 stands for affirmations.
Yes. And V, right? Savers, right? V stands for visualization. I like this part, like, because this is the part where you actually visualize yourself achieving your goals already. So, you know, like for us, we start with 1 minute or even 5 minutes. Just have time to really imagine the things that your dreams and goals that it's already achieved. And it feels good. Like for us at the beginning, it's hard for me to visualize, to be honest. But when you really like put that time and to visualize, meaning to say you feel it that you're already there, it actually it just makes you feel that it's already, you know, you don't have to worry, it's already done. The feeling of it, that, you know, like for example, for us, our goal is to, you know, to teach to thousands of people. I already see that in my mind, right? Or to you know, like for our new home, right? I already see that in my mind that it's already done. So visualization is really powerful. That's the third part.
Yeah, and there's an affirmation that I say in the morning. It says, if I see it in my mind, I'm going to hold it in my hand. That's really, really powerful, right?
Yes.
So V. So the next one is E, which stands for exercise, and this is critical. We talked about this a lot before, but exercise is you know, Robin Sharma talked about this. You know, peak performers, they work out in the morning, they exercise in the morning, they run, they jog, they do they lift weights, and the reason why, because there's a chemical in your brain that you know, when you exercise, this feel good chemical called, I think it's called serotonin.
Yes.
And when you do that, when you feel good, you'll do good. So
Yes.
again, exercise is one of the key elements for not just successful people, but we're talking about peak performers. This is what Robin Sharma, and what he does, he studies successful people. So again, E is exercise.
Exercise. And actually the fifth one is reading, right? R. R stands for reading. So like, even if you, let's say you say like, I don't really read at all, or, you know, after school, you know, I'm done with books actually, but reading is actually will make your life easier. You will improve better, right? Start with 10 pages a day, or time yourself 15 to 20 minutes reading. Read something that will improve your life. Let's say, you know, like, because you know, some people will say, oh, you know, I don't really read self-help book, you know, you're too cool for that, but it's actually not, right? Like, you really have to like, reading actually will help you and help your mind, whatever it is, if it's health, if it's family, if it's relationship, if it's money, or if it's business. Put that in your mind. Like for me, like when I started reading, I actually don't like reading at the beginning because I thought of school, but then I find something that's really interesting, and then after that, you know, I love reading books.
And you know, they ask what's the shortcut to achieving something. And I believe it's, and I said this last night on an interview too, is like, if there was an advice you give to your younger self, like an 18-year-old, what advice you would tell them? I said, you know, you become who you hang out with. You know, look at the 5 closest people you have. You're usually the average of that. So, you know, in health wise, financial, marriage, right? So if you want to have a successful marriage, hang out with those successful married people. If you want to successful financially, hang out with them, because you become an average of them. Health wise, the same thing. But let's say your question is, oh, but I don't know any of those. You know, I
don't know anyone that's positive. I don't know anyone
that has a good marriage, or maybe network marketer. I don't know anybody. You know, you know what do you do? Read books. You know, that's why success leaves footprints. You know, all the books that's written for success in your particular niche or in our network marketing business, it's already been written. If you read those books long enough, you're going to become an average of those people. 10 pages a day. That's a great routine.
Yes. And let's say you can't really read books. Just like, you know, with Dave, he likes audiobooks. There's so many audiobooks out there, or videos that will, you know, have that that will nourish your mind. So do that, right?
And the last one,
The last one is scribbling or scribing,
yeah.
which just a different word for journal, right? Have that journal in your bed, or write down your what worries you. Write down your lessons you've learned that day, your gratitude, right? So writing it down, because it's actually releases your thoughts, your what feel, whatever is in your mind, because sometimes there's too many in your mind. That's actually a good way for you to release it, right?
Yeah, and I think this is from the book by Dr. John DeMartini. Talks about the healing power of gratitude, and journaling is one of them, because
Yes.
like when you release it. And I always share this when I went through the toughest time of my life in 08, 09. When I got disengaged, and what happened was that I had this so much emotion, and I was like, man, this is before before I was married to Roxanne. I had this deep emotion, right, of anger and hate and a lot of things. What really helped me is journaling. When I started
Yes.
to journal, I released my emotion in the paper. And when you release your emotions, your angers, your hate, your worry for the week, you actually allow other things, good things, to come into your life, which is really, really powerful. So so that's the last one, which is scribing.
Yes, yes. So just to wrap it up, right?
To recap, yeah.
To recap, right? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually 6
Oh, okay.
daily. I thought it's 5. It's 6 daily morning rituals for success. So the first one that we talk about, it's basically an acronym: SAVERS, which is your life savers. S stands for silence. So again, it could be a prayer, meditation, right? A stands for affirmations. V stands for visualization. E stands for exercise. R stands for reading. And S, last one is scribing, which is journal, right?
And again, it's from this book, Miracle Morning. Again, this is not something we just made up. This is from all successful network marketers and business people and people that are really creating an impact in the world. So this is by
Hal Elrod or Hal Elrod.
Hal Elrod. So again, I hope we gave you value today. Our hope in this morning is to always inspire you. And if you're in home-based business, network marketer, or even if you're just seeking to to have an amazing routine in the morning for success, this will be great for you. And as we said before, we're building our fan page. So right after this, if you're serious about reading in the morning, reading and really having a powerful day and becoming the five people that you want to be, on our fan page right after this, we're gonna share with you our top 5 books that we love to read all time. Top 5 books in network marketing and in personal development. We're gonna share with you right after this. So if you could jump into our fan page, I would appreciate to see you. And thank you for watching. We hope you have a fantastic day. Have an awesome day. Again, this is Dave and Roxanne,
Your empowered coach, believing that you have the power within you. Now go and bless the world. Talk to you soon. Bye.